Hi, everybody. Today I am answering the question, how do I know the degree of support my parents will need if I move them to a care community? I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. On there, a lot of hope, help, support for caregivers and aging adults. So let's talk about memory loss. And when family members see memory loss in a parent, many times it either is just suspected and not diagnosed, or it's diagnosed and not what I call tracked. So if you want to be able to understand how memory loss in your parent or spouse or somebody else might progress over time, ongoing doctor appointments and regular medical care and annual memory testing can help you understand and really to help your family understand. If you're the caregiver, you probably have the most insight into the degree of memory loss that a parent has, or grandma or grandpa, or spouse. Other people on the outside who are not there every day don't see that mom or dad can't remember how to button a shirt, or remember to eat, or take medications, or they start to do something and they get distracted and they forget what they were doing. You as that caregiver who's there every day see this more realistically and on an ongoing basis than people who are not involved. So let's say that it's time to move mom or dad to a care community because you can't be that caregiver anymore. And your loved ones are kind of fighting you saying, well, mom or dad can do all these things by themselves. What do you mean they need to go into a memory care community? Well, there's a difference between assisted living and memory care. And so assisted living, people who live there really just need a little bit of assistance, which means they can generally dress and bathe with, maybe they need a little help, but they don't necessarily need reminders. Maybe they need somebody to cook meals for them or need a little assistance with, putting together medications and taking medications. But people who have more advanced memory loss, you may notice they will get lost in the middle of a sentence, or forget, or go off track, or start to tell stories about things that aren't even following a conversation. So, they're having a conversation and you're talking about groceries, and all of a sudden over here they're talking about going swimming or being at the pool or something else. They don't have the ability to sustain focused attention on something for very long. And sometimes they forget what the conversation is in just the length of a single sentence. So their short-term memory can be seconds or it can be a minute, but it goes away. So when you look at putting a parent into a community, you want them to be around people that are somewhat like them in ability and cognitive ability and physical ability. So you don't want to put them with people who are much worse because they will decline to that level. But if you put them with people who are much better and there is a cognitive issue, have you ever thought about how they might face more discrimination or more bias, or people may criticize them or not want to be around them? And I've seen this. And it's cruel, honestly. It's part of life, though. I was at a dinner one time at an assisted living community with a client, and the client said to me, "Oh, that's Betty over there. Betty is absolutely crazy." And my thought was, oh my gosh, poor Betty. Betty probably has dementia or Alzheimer's or something else, and she has people like my client who are saying that she's a bad person or she's crazy because they don't understand what she's able to do and what she's not able to do. So an example would be you put your parent at a table with people like this. The other people at the table are not going to want to talk to your mom or dad. It's not their job to care for your mom or dad or even to be kind to your mom or dad. So if people are paying to live in a care community, they don't want to feel like they're having to care for other residents in that community. They want to be able to go and enjoy life and socialize and go to meals and talk to people that they see as their peers. The problem in care communities is when older people see people that are not their peers, they can be critical and they can be cruel and they can be mean. So in considering where to put your parent in a care community, it's really important to be honest with yourself about what your parents can do, their abilities, cognitive and physical. Is this a good fit? Are they going to fit in? If their health changes, is there another step? So independent living, assisted living, memory care, nursing home. Is there another step that they can go to receive the care that they need and be around people that are more like them, who will be kind and loving and accepting, because those people have something in common? And I know this is heartbreaking for many family caregivers who don't understand this, who may not be familiar with Alzheimer's and dementia, who may be thinking that their parents are so much more able than they are. But you have to think, a parent with memory loss, their memory isn't going to get better. They are not going to improve. The reality is they're going to, unfortunately, physically and mentally decline. And so you want to put your parent in the most supportive and loving and positive and encouraging environment that you can. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. There are many more videos on there about Alzheimer's and dementia and caring for aging parents. My blog, my articles, my weekly podcast, The Caring Generation, online courses, and ways to schedule one-to-one Eldercare consultations with me. Have a fabulous day today. I look forward to seeing you all again soon in another video.